We all have things that we grieve. The question is, where do you go to find hope in the middle of your grieving? The things that we grieve are numerous. It can sometimes be the loneliness we feel when we move to a new place, or a friend moves away, or perhaps that we have a job loss, and then the insecurity of who we are and why we're working perhaps in a job that we don't even appreciate. All these things can be reasons for grieving, and sometimes it's even our own sin that causes us to grieve. But in all of this, there is hope. God has given us the assurance that we are not alone. Grief can feel like a wound because it raises questions about who we are, and in the world, how do we fit in? God assures us that He has come to be with us. In Psalm 147, verse 3, He says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." This is a wonderful assurance of God's purpose. He is compassionate, and He sees our brokenness, and He wants to heal through His own being with us. And when we come to Him, we can have healing through Christ, because of Christ's promise that He actually did come to be with us. In Jesus, we have an assurance. In 1 Peter 2:24, we read, "He Himself bore our sins in His body on the cross so that we might die to sin and live for righteousness. By His wounds you have been healed." It's not just our sins, but it's all of our griefs and the burden of the world that we live in, full of sin, death, and misery, that we come to know that God is making all things new. And that is one of the things that He has given us in the church to be a representative of. When we are with each other, we are a reflection of God's love and reminder that this is not the end. This is the process God is on in the world. He will make all things new. So I want to give you an opportunity to grieve together in community this Christmas. Our church, Woody Nook, is having a Blue Christmas this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. And it's an opportunity to grieve, to remember loved ones and the things that we feel that we've lost, so that we can know that God is with us, and in community know that we are not alone. I hope you will join us Sunday night. It will be live streamed for those who cannot actually come in person, but one way or the other, please know that you are not alone.